Welcome to my channel. This is Corey with My Healing Crafts, and I came on today to do the hashtag Altered Index 2025 that is hosted by Nonstop Paper Crafts. And today's week is week 35, which is solar system. And so my idea that I came up with hopefully will work. We'll see. So I'm going to get this ready for when I start inking, but I have my index card and I've got my inks that I'm going to create a border around for the colors that I want to use as my solar system. I pulled out some stencils that have like all the circles or even Saturn right there, but these could become planets if I wanted to, which if I do it, I'm going to actually use this Texture Magic. It's a very old bottle of Texture Magic that I have that I'm going to use to pull in some depth to it. I even have this solar washi tape, or the solar system washi tape, that I'll probably put on. And I also have this is fun. I got this last year just before Halloween, and I just opened it now, but it's glow-in-the-dark stars and moons. So I think I'm going to put some glow-in-the-dark stars on it. I think that would be really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I wanted to say thank you to all my returning subscribers and my non-subscribers. Anybody who stops by my channel and watches, gives me a thumbs up, and all of that. Who leave me a comment. I really truly appreciate it. You have no idea how much it really does help the channel. So thank you very much. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start off with black soot as the first thing. So this is my distress ink, and I'm just going to go ahead and just go around and just, yeah, it's leaving stuff everywhere. That's all right. But I'm just going to go ahead and just put the black soot all over. Sorry if you can see a fruit fly flying around. I have peaches that are going ripe, so we need to do things with them. But so we'll just go ahead and get the black on, because the solar system is usually pretty dark and all of that. So yeah. Okay, and then this is where I struggle because I tend to leave marks. So I've got my little finger dabbers here that I'm going to use. Salty Ocean, and I learned don't stick your finger in if you don't want this. So I have to try to lightly, and see, I'm not very good at getting it to come off very nicely, but good thing I'm going to use some water, and then I'm going to use my finger to kind of spread it around as well. But just making my, see, again, dabbed it in too hard, just making my solar system here with the different colors. So we'll just go ahead and get that. And I'm not going to do like the traditional solar system where it's set up. It's going to be my own thought of things. So then I'm going to use seedless preserves, because it always seems like the pictures have a little bit of purple also in there on some of it. So I just kind of want to put some purple in and just kind of get it all over. And like I said, I'm going to use some water to kind of hopefully spread some of this around to try to get it to look really good. And I'm sorry if my lighting is off. It is very overcast today, very gloomy. So the lighting is very different today. Okay, so I'm going to leave those there just in case I do need them. And just going to take it off to the side and spray a little bit of water just so I don't get everything wet. And just, like I said, just going to kind of try to push some of the water to blend. And it's funny because now you can see like it's taking off some of the color. It doesn't want to take that off, so that's okay, because some of this we can that's when the beautiful texture paste will come into play because it can cover some of that. But as you can see, I just kind of blended some of the, it's not going to totally blend, but because it is a index card, I just got to make sure. Oh, no, let's put it the right way. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, even though it's a little bit wet, oh, here, we'll just kind of go like this to dry it. Sorry. I'm going to actually put the washi tape down the center right here. And I'm just going to go ahead, just cut it off like that. So I'm hoping this will give a different dimension when I put this down. Never use this. This is brand new to me, although it's old. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know how sticky this is anymore either. Okay, so we want this kind of in the center. That's why I didn't put a whole lot of color down the center. And I think this was kind of my inspiration when I started doing this. And then we'll just cut off the excess off to the sides like that. And like that. Okay. Then, oh, no, get off my finger. Why do they always want to stick? Okay. So now that we have it the right side up now, I'm going to go ahead, and this is where it's not going to dry by the time I get done with this video because I don't want it to be too long. But we're going to go, and like I said, I could do where it's all shot in, like when you're looking at something, like when the sun lines up just perfect, all the planets are all lined up. But I think I actually want to just kind of place down. Oh, I could even have half of it. I could have some of that come off and that'd be just fine. Okay, so my texture paste, like I said, is old. And so it's a little interesting with some of it. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze out some. And I'm going to squeeze it on my hand there. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put it. No, I got to keep my stencil from moving. That would be helpful. Just kind of scraped along. I haven't had a whole lot of experience with texture paste, so bear with me, people. I don't really use it a whole lot. I've only used it a few times, so I think that's kind of the fun of all of it, is just experimenting, right? I mean, this is definitely not something I do. I don't do all these different challenges, so I like trying to challenge myself now with the different YouTube channels that are putting up different challenges, because I think it's very helpful to help us get out of our comfort zone and help us expand our crafting skills. So I don't want it to completely be like really full, but I mean, look how cool that is. I mean, I think that looks pretty awesome. And then we'll just wipe it off the paper. And then I think I will, because I have a big circle right there, I think I'll put one right here. Oops. We'll just put a little more on my scraper here and kind of move it around and get going on that. I think this was really great. I tried to do the week of the elephant and just could not get anything, so I missed out on that one. Elephants are beautiful creatures, that's for sure. No, no, no. Don't you move on me. That's probably a suggestion. Hold down your stencil a little bit better than what I'm doing. And I really do want to make it look like these have a lot of texture to it. So, which is why it's okay if it's not completely smooth. I'm okay with that. And then I think we'll go ahead and do, I think I want to do the, I think I'm going to put the 3 of them. Man, that's hard. Just because I don't want it in, put them like that. Okay, that is not coming off very well. All right, let's see how much texture paste I have on here to spread before I have to squeeze out a tiny bit more. Let's see, here we go. Slowly but surely, right? Tiny bit more. Like I said, I've had this texture paste for years. Just never got around to really using it. So I'm glad that I'm finally using it before it tries to dry up on me. All right, let's see what that looks like. Oh, nice. Okay. And we're going to see if we can put these 3. And then I think after that, we will put down some glue dots and put down some stars. Glow and dark stars, and go from there. Just need a little more. I'm sticking. Yes, crafting can be a very sticky situation. Okay, let's try to get those back on again where it needs to be. Perfect. And we shall go ahead and do this. You know, part of this challenge is actually really cool because it can expand your crafting mind when it comes to things. And that's what I like. I really like the idea of that. All right, so as you can see, I've got texture of my interesting looking planets. And then, like I said, we're going to go ahead and we'll do a few of these stars. I think I was gonna use these for part of something of of a fairy, something with fairies, and I just haven't done that yet. So I have my little glow in the darks. Okay, and we just need the tiniest bit of glue. Oh, I have one clear over here. Oh, and over here too. My. Okay, and I'm just gonna drop glue wherever. I'll do a few drops and then I'll get the stars on. Okay. They're so tiny, so cute. And I know they glow because I've seen them glow in the dark when I've turned off my light, so definitely glow. Hopefully it should be more than one. Oh, that's because there was. Oh, no, get down. No, off my finger. Oh, you're not going to glue down. Okay, cool. Let's try that bit of glue. I don't know if tweezers would be easier. Let's see. I do have tweezers. Let's try it. And my dual purpose tweezers for everything. Okay. Cool. Oops. Oh, it's still on there. But it flew. They can do that if you're not careful. Oh, this planet's got a star now. I don't know if I can get it off without... Oh, nope, I guess a planet's going to have a star. Some planets do have their own stars, right? Oh, that one did not go on very well. Man, this is more challenging than I thought it would be. Put down these little stars. That's okay. Okay, let's put down some more glue. Just randomly placing stars. Guess I needed a little bit more glue. Maybe that's the problem. A bit more glue would help. Come on. Nope, off the pliers. That one you can't really see. It's a glob of glue now. It's on there though. All right, guys. I lost that. Nope, I did not. It's still on there. That could be challenging. Putting little stars on. So note to self, if you want to be challenged by stars, put tiny little stars on. You know what would also be great is if you did paint splatters on here. Yeah. Add to the effect of stars too. Because there's so many stars in the solar system, right? Yeah, for sure. So I hope everybody's doing well. Life can be challenging. Oops. Sometimes our challenges can make us stronger, though. We just have the right attitude. Looks like 2. Yep. All right. I think that's all the glue. So I don't think I'm going to challenge myself anymore with those. Like I said, I think it would be great if you did some splatters, which let's see if I have it close by. I'm not sure where that paint is. Anyways, I think it would be great if you did do the splatters. It would kind of also bring in another element to your picture here. I like the way it turned out. I like that it's kind of simple, but it's also a really neat idea when it comes to everything. Man, I just really want some gold splatters. And I can't find my splatter or my paint that I need. That is quite sad. One last look. If I can't find it, I'll have to do it later. So anyways, well, I hope you guys like this. I know it's simple, easy to do. And like I said, it just makes it look really cool. And I hope that you guys join the challenge as well, with the Altered Index of 2025, hosted by Nonstop Paper Crafts. And, you should take a look at some of her other videos because she's a really good crafter as well. And she has some really great tutorials. Well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and see what's coming next. And I shall see you later. Okay, bye.